Okay, so from earlier today we saw I had marked out the 5 to 6 o'clock range of the bodies. That's this here. Okay, price dropped down and came to remember this 3 is real. I mean this 4 is really a 3 because it's a matter of starting from like O and then 1, 2, 3. So the range the actual range you don't count, and then 1 deviation down. You see, it says 2. This is 1.5. It says 2. This is really 1. A measurement of this range down to here. That's 1, 2, 3. So 2.5. Again, 2.5 is the places where it's common for price to do a pullback and then keep going down, or reverse. So today we had it marked out to be I had the choice to say, hey, I believe it's going to go for the projections that I did on the day 1, which was to go up higher. And I think on one of these charts I did mark out some levels up there. It's possible that they're being hit. I don't think so on this. Yeah, because it was a daily that I was on, so I think it's much higher. And in the event, you see price did come to the 4, which is the 4 is the area where price can do a pullback or drop. Do a pullback and then continue going up. So 4 is a spot that more so turns around and turns price around completely, within cycles. So right now it's looking like it got to 6, and for some reason, I've been told by students who are studying this much that it appears to be like the even numbers in the halves, of course. So like 2, 4, 6, and then the halves of them as well. So right now we're looking at 6 possibly. Probably about 6 where prices just come to. So yeah, so that's it. Just just a matter of looking at and being able to anticipate price and looking for signals, if it's looking for signs that it's doing what you expect. Are the pullbacks, the optimal trade entry pullbacks, are they in line with what the narrative that you are deciding to go for? This low heel swept here, came up again. Is this an optimal trade entry lineup? Price came up again after striking this here, came down, and it's bullish order flow. Is it following the order flow? And it was following the order flow. So yeah, so there you go. There you have it. Apex account is up a bit. Both of the AM silver bullet and the PM silver bullet played out as you see before your eyes. This video is just the PM, but if you go look back at the other video, you will see that the other one played out as well. All right, later. One of the points of me making the video, the commentary in the back, was to show the power of 3. So we have from midnight, that's this candle right here. So midnight opens and open. So if you're looking for a bullish power of 3, you're looking for it to be open, low, high, close. So as you see, I didn't try to catch the complete. I have projections, of course, that are going higher up, but the the whole idea of it, of using power 3 to enter trades and to take and look for targets, is just to have that narrative in place, and long as it's moving in that direction, you can take some profits. You don't have to wait. We don't know how big of a candle it's going to be. We don't know if it's going to be like this big one where now this one opened, did a little tiny tail, and then it just ran up and gave a wick on the top. But for the most part, that's what you're looking for. When you're expecting a power 3. So on the daily is what I was expecting it to be. So I felt that today from 12 midnight, you see that we had London consolidate for the most part, and then New York had a price drop down and sweep London open. All of London Open's range was swept, past 6, during New York Open, and price dropped down, and then price then runs up in the lunch period. Around the lunch period, which is around here, and leading up to the lunch, it gave a consolidation, and then we saw our price came down and took the low of lunch here, and then ran up, took the high of lunch here, returned back down, which is something common that it would do, returned back down into the lunch period, and hit here. And as you see, you can note that it's the body's range that price came and hit, spiked through, of course, but it respected it gave respect to the bodies of the lunch range, so okay, so bodies are from here to here, and they respect the top of it, and then launched off. That's something common that happens. Michael teaches us that when the high is taken out, don't ever put your stop loss into a imbalance, because we have external has been taken here. After that, it's very common that internal liquidity or an imbalance is then filled. And then we have running and taking out a high again here. Then we have price come down into what? An imbalance here. Hits the imbalance and then runs up, and now we have it took out this high here, and now it's looking for internal, and it's right now tapping internal. And if this is going to be a change in the state of delivery, you may see a low get taken out, and this here imbalance gets rebalanced and broken the way through, but doesn't support price, and it could come and take this low out. And now this here being external towards from here to here, and then you have external, and it comes, now that move that went down can create a fair value gap. It can come up and hit it and come down. In any event, didn't want this to be too long, but just know order flow, and know the lunch period, know the midnight. You want to know the midnight, which is the true open Michael teaches. So you want to see an open, low, high, and then close for power 3, which is accumulation, manipulation, distribution that occurred. So that's what you can see here from midnight. It just accumulated New York and manipulated, and then in lunch it consolidated again, of course. But overall, you have accumulation, manipulation, taking both sides of this here, manipulation, and then we have distribution. One level here, level up here. So that's it. Later.